We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Utah Utes and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Vols kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run for it. It's Parker. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. The fake and wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Snaps it, and he has to have it. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll give it to Parker. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The Utes have their offense in high gear. The run inside. It's Parker. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Down he goes.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. Out wide left, it's Parker. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's a gift to Parker. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Utes are threatening on 1st and goal. From the gun. Rushes on. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Drops back. It's Dampier. He's going for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Utah! They're on the board first here in the season opener. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
2nd down to the air. Turns it upfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Drops back on first down. Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Looking for the tie with the extra point. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Sets his feet. It's Dampier. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. They'll run out of the gun here with Parker. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll need a bunch on second down. He wants to throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the Utes will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Left side, it's Matthews. At the 45 on his way. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. Left first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quick give. It's Bishop. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
2nd down, going to throw it. Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Making the adjustment. Running inside. It's Bishop. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Got to make the play on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are...
Next, going for the goal line. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he knows it's his way into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 72 yards, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Dampier. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He shanked it. Didn't get quite as much as they had hoped out of that one, and the offense will be in business. I think they're going to mark it around the 40-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Right side, it's Davis. Touchdown ball! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simmons. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Finds the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Really excited to see what Utah is going to do this year. You're so used, David. We were for years seeing Kyle Whittingham strolling the sidelines for Utah. Obviously, he's now off in Ann Arbor, but with Dampier back at quarterback, they've got the pieces. And the Big 12 every year we know is so wide open. If Utah can continue to be physical, they had some big losses, especially along the offensive line. I think this could be a special season in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, and you saw a lot of good moments from Dampier. I mean, this guy can scramble around, can run around, can make things happen. It's the passing game. Can it evolve? Can it grow? They've got weapons, but it all starts with the quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Dampier. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Stepping to the right. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This time on target. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Moves to his right. Unleashes to the end zone. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on third down. He's looking to pass. That one just came off his hand badly.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Throws to the tight end. Out wide left, it's Davis. Snags it, and there's running room. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. He's changing the play. Tells the run, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Line is set on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads in the nick of time.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They'll send out the kicker here. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Moves the pocket. It's Dampier. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have one left. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He'll throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. That fourth down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. He's got it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw one first. Going to take a shot. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Flames, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the looking deep.
Here now, some other game.
Goes high to pull it in. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away, but the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front.
Makes the grab in their space. Makes the tackle.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Tennessee!
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They're down 28-14, making it really important to put up some kind of score on this drive.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Parker again. Pulled to the ground.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Sets his feet. It's Dampier. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Hits inside. It's Bishop. Finds a little bit of space. Gets 3 to the 22.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Now on first down from the 28. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Davis. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Vols are marching down the field. The give. Plows through the defense. Turning it on. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers. Great job by the back on the option.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, you got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. He'll throw it. Right side, it's Parker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the use right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. There he goes. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
2nd and long here. Snaps it in the shotgun. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Straight ahead, it's Bishop. Could be an alley. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse's going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
The Volunteers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Bishop. And he's in. Touchdown ball. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Buying time to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. On play action. Finds his tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to get it through the air. The quick out. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on fourth down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Looking for space. It's Bishop. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Here we go. Ready?
Drops back on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They've got him corralled.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. They'll run him again. Maybe some room here. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is...
He's going for the goal line. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Back to pass on second down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Touchdown, Tennessee! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Out wide right, it's Brake. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. It's complete. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got the back in the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Utes have this offense rolling. Looking to throw again. Unleashes one. Right side, it's Simmons. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's face. He makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
Knocked down immediately.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the air, it's Dampier. Blasted as he lets it go. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
From the gun, it's Bishop. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well run him again. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing. Now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Looking for space. It's Bishop. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Volunteers will punt this one away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the returner will be brought down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity to...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Left side is Simmons. Shakes a man, and he might take off. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a crease. It's Bishop. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.